I now have new fidget slugs that are available on my Etsy store, and they're called Candy Slugs. They're really cute and really bright colored. If you're interested, please go check it out. I do ship to Europe and USA.
I put my hair on display. Look at this.
Welcome back to our channel. Welcome if you're new. Lately we've been doing a lot of bikini hauls, so I have a lot of bikinis now and I need to purge some. So I created a Vinted account, Vinted.it, because we're in Italy now. But I'm pretty sure it's like it goes to Europe. So if you are in Europe and you're roughly my size, check out the Vinted. SadiesNP is our username, and there's some bikinis there. There's some larger size and some that are a bit less large. I'll put the link also in the description. Was there something else? Oh yeah, I wanted to say one more thing before we start. So I want to do a Q&A video because it's been a long time since we've done a Q&A video. And we do have some new followers. So hi, if you're new, and if you have any questions for us, please leave it in the comments of this video, and we will answer them in our next video.
So today we're going to dedicate this video to an update on my hair, my gray hair. Yeah, it was requested by one of the followers, and so we thought, what a great idea, let's do it.
Gray hair update.
Yeah.
Okay, so you started going gray on April 2019, so it's officially been 2020, 21.
Wait.
2 years.
Yes, exactly.
A full 2 years.
Exactly. 2 years after this. Aren't you too far away from me? We can.
Why can't we just sit like?
Oh my God,
It's
ridiculous.
You look different,
should
huh?
be like down here. I look younger,
Okay, and then I can actually look at you.
Well, maybe I was younger.
Why did I do that? If you haven't been following us all of this time, basically when we met, she had black hair.
Yes.
It was dyed black.
Exactly. I mean, the thought of leaving it gray, it was not even crossing my mind. It was big no. I'm young. I don't want to have gray or display my gray hair right now.
I don't know, what did you want to talk about today? What is it?
Well, I feel like you should make an announcement.
Yeah, basically I decided to grow my gray hair.
What's your reaction when you see yourself like with black hair?
Yes, you know that I see myself say, okay, I look younger, but I really look fake. That is not me. That is not, like, I'm hiding something, okay? Mm-hmm. And so what do you want to feed people? That's my question. Do you want to feed a real, because in the end, it doesn't really matter, what is real and what is not.
Like, do you want to give people a fake image of you? Or?
It's just that it was more of a personal also choice to enjoy a different aspect of myself. It was more for me and not for, okay, what do I want to feed people? In the end, the question became more inner. How am I going to feel after I let go of this image, of the image I want to go of myself? How am I going to feel letting go of vanity, because it's a vain thing, right? I want to look younger. How will it make me feel to look old, to look my age, basically?
By the way, this is the tips are still a little bit of the hair dye. I don't know if you can tell, but where you see the reddish color, that's the dye.
Yes.
And everything else is her natural. So
yes.
Here, let's do a little profile. So she still has a lot of black, but it's mixed with white, and there's more white towards the front, which I think is very pretty, actually.
Yeah,
it's like a little highlight moment.
Actually, you supported me with my decision. If you look back at that video,
Actually, we're gonna look back at it right now.
So how do you feel about it? Because the age gap will show even more. And
well, I don't know. I look at these people who've transitioned from black hair to gray, and to be honest, their before picture makes them look older.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because they're obviously the age that they are, right? Like 40s, 50s, whatever you are. And it shows. You can't hide your age by dyeing your hair a different color. You shouldn't have to cover up. I think that's the main point here.
I'm so happy that you are on the same page. I mean, I'm so
I was
happy.
excited about it. I was like
Exactly.
researching people transitioning.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I don't like dyeing your hair either.
I remember just how torturous it was to try and get you to sit down to dye your hair. And you were asking me to do it for you. And I was happily doing it because, you know, I'm a professional hairdresser. But it was so, like, torturous for you. You just could not sit still. It was like you were tied up with ropes.
ADHD is impossible. You can't get an ADHD person.
So remembering
To
the
stay
suffering, just the
I was
suffering.
suffering, yeah.
So I think that's
Very
why this
squirmy.
is good for you. This is really good because at least you don't have to suffer. You don't have to deal with the roots showing. And you still look beautiful. It's just a different kind of beauty.
Yes, absolutely. It's interesting because lately, every time that I see a person, now even my perspective on people who color their hair changed. In fact, every time I see these people around me, they look like they are wearing a wig. Like I can see right away, even if they are super young and they color their hair and it's not a natural color, it looks like something unnatural. Like it's like something that is detached from their hair. I don't know, and they just put a prop like that.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like my perception changed as well.
I really want to show my age in a way. It's not that I want to show my age. I don't want to cover something that is naturally coming out, you know?
Yeah.
And this is naturally coming out. The gray is naturally coming out, and there's a beauty about it.
That even I mean, I see myself, and then like, yeah, I look younger definitely. But the more I look at myself in this video, and the more I say, I don't wanna.
Like, one thing is that you were younger. Let's
I
just
was young.
clear
I was
that. I mean,
younger.
it was 2 years ago. The thing is, you are gonna get older.
After 50, you know, you age faster. Let's say year by year.
So it's not that you were like looking so young because of the hair. Maybe you just looked younger, and
Overall.
you would have looked older whether you had black hair or not.
And then you see my hair is super black, but my eyebrows are already going to grayish mode. You know, so if you want to really keep that up, you have to also color your eyebrows, and it's messy. It might be super messy. I don't want to even think about it.
I was trying to dye your eyebrows, and you were fighting me every step of the way.
Yes, no, that's so like.
Come on, just a little
why?
Q-tip, like just.
It takes so much energy that goes into looking something that we are not.
Yeah.
It's the same energy that goes, like a lot of waste of energy that looks into doing something that we are not supposed to do. It's the same thing. Like looking something that we are not, doing something that we're not supposed to do, being someone that we're not, you know. And you know when you struggle, when you start struggling, just leave it, okay? Just leave it. Like imagine the natural flow of a river. You can't, you know, swim against the current.
It was something that I saw my mom doing. I saw
Go
people
forward a
around me
little bit.
doing. I picked it up. It was like a social thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that, you know, going gray was kind of shameful almost, you know.
Now, even my perspective on people who color their hair changed. They look like they are wearing a wig. I can see right away, even if they are super young and they color their hair and it's not a natural color, it looks like something unnatural. Like it's so it's like something that is detached from their hair. I don't know, and they just put a prop like that.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Like my perception changed.
I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to do that, to take that step.
You were
And
ready.
yeah,
I was ready.
And I hope I will not disappoint anybody. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to disappoint anybody when this process will be at the end.
Yeah, the,
I
the
feel
process itself might be a bit messy, but
Yeah.
honestly, if you own
The
it,
process
then
was
it's not
messy.
Yes.
Let's talk about the process of growing out this hair.
I mean, no, I did. Actually, I was surprised that it wasn't that messy as I was expecting it
It was
to
a
be.
little bit messy.
I didn't perceive it like that.
Really?
Yeah, I thought, wow, it could have been worse. Like I was I was expecting worse, much worse.
Okay, for anyone who's deciding to go gray now, like just brace yourself a little bit, because I feel like there's a stage where it grows out a couple of inches and it looks weird, like stripy and stuff. I think around maybe like when it gets down to maybe chin length, it looks more like an ombre, so it looks a bit better. And now it looks much better. Now it looks almost natural.
Yeah.
I don't even notice the little tips.
Yeah.
It looks like it got lightened in the side. But this is after 2 years. So it did take a long time. So you do have to be patient. And
When I say, I hope I don't disappoint anybody, I did disappoint many people. And
really,
in
like
fact,
who?
like many of our followers, they were, writing comments,
Oh, right.
dye your hair back, you look so old, or this and that. And that didn't really do anything to me. Like, I was so convinced. I really, like, I have no regrets, really.
You were strong in your convictions.
Yeah.
That's the way you gotta be. And also there was a lot of people though that were commenting that they loved
Yes,
your hair. Especially
exactly.
recently I noticed.
Oh, yeah?
Now that it's all grown out, a lot of people are commenting saying they love your hair.
That's nice.
Yeah. You look beautiful no matter what.
I'm growing with my regrowth.
It's your silver fox stage in life.
Yes.
As well, it's so annoying. It's one of those things where men are totally fine with gray hair and nobody says anything. And with women, they're like, shave your legs, wax your eyebrows, dye your hair.
True. It's absolutely true. But I feel like, it's always a matter of how you feel comfortable in your body with whatever your body's showing.
Yeah, but don't you feel like there's a double standard of expectations?
There is, but we can change it.
Actually, just recent, the man always said, I like your gray hair. Like, just recently, one of our friends said, it's incredible. The both of us, you don't use makeup, you have gray hair, it's beautiful. He actually was supporting that. That's interesting how men were more supportive. Although, I must say, there are certain men who really care about these kind of things. They would never let their wives to go gray. They want to keep the facade going, I guess.
Like when I start going gray, I already know I'm not gonna dye my hair. I'm just gonna let it be. And however it wants to be, because I don't want to deal with that maintenance, upkeep, and then the transitioning period. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. So.
And also, bottom line, don't let anybody tell you what your journey is. You decide what your journey is.
Right. I'll ask you a question. If I wasn't on board with it, if I was, say, like your daughter, your colleagues, just totally against it, would you have transitioned or would you have stuck with it longer?
I think I would have tried that no matter what. Maybe it would have come, maybe not right then, but I would have waited a little bit. But I was so close, I was so ready to do it that eventually, even without your support, I would have transitioned into that. I forgot to say something.
Why?
That, of course, there is an age gap and it was already visible between the two of us, even when I had dark hair. And people were say, oh, is she your daughter? Or is she your mom? So I was aware that this would have, increased, this.
Yeah.
And has it?
And it has, it has been, and I totally embraced it. So totally, it doesn't bother me a bit, to be honest. It doesn't.
Yeah, at some point.
And I don't get upset with people who. It's legit. That people might think, because that's the ordinary. You see a couple of women, one is older, the other is younger, and people assume the ordinary. Is she your mom? Is she your daughter? So I totally accept it without any fight.
Yeah.
And then it's nice to see their face, the shocked face, when they say, oh no, she's my wife, or she's my companion, my partner, whatever. And some people are really good at hiding that shocking moment, oh, that's nice. Oh.
Some people are really funny. They're like, oh, I really don't have a problem with it. I don't.
Oh yeah,
have a
yeah. They
problem
started
with it.
that. Yeah, yeah.
This
yeah.
is why I don't have any problem with it at all. Like they try to prove it so hard, and you know they have a problem with it. It's really funny.
Yeah, or maybe they, you know, they were happy to confront this reality, and now they know that they don't have a problem with that.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Anyway, so that's our update.
Yeah. So yeah, don't forget to leave your questions for the Q&A and leave them down below in the comments, and we will answer them in our next video. Nothing is off limits, and we'll try to answer them all, but keep it respectful, okay? Yeah, is there anything else?
That's all.
Okay, see you next time.
See you. Bye.
I love you.
You too.